control because I will not take names because I'm sitting in an open forum, madam. I leave it to the viewers' discretion and judgment. You have media channels directly owned by a political party, not one. In TRPs, they're either number 2, number 3, number 4 in Tamil Nadu. Your papers owned by political party, which gets printed in the same office where a political party is situated. Then you have an ecosystem the political party and the media has created over time, which is directly to the supreme leader, what they call the number 1 leader. Across India, let me take your channel, madam. It's an independent channel. You apply your mind. It is owned by some other person, no connection to a political party. You give a news. 100% we might agree or disagree in a democracy. 10 news you put, maybe BJP might disagree with you 5, and the opposition parties might disagree with you 5. But where is the level of control? Where do we control, madam? Number 1. Second, it's a very fair game in Indian politics where anybody who accuses of controlling media, they also accuse us of controlling the Honorable Supreme Court. A worst case. Election commissioner resigns, they say it is BJP's problem. When election commissioner is appointed, they say it is BJP's problem. The same guy gets appointed, our problem. Same guy gets resigned, it's BJP. Or every single policy decision, they go to Supreme Court, starting from Rafael, starting from Aadhaar, every single thing. Have they won any single thing in Supreme Court? Have the Supreme Court come to the aid of the opposition anywhere where you have violated something? So India, unfortunately, it has become a habit in our country over the last 10 years. If you can't perform in the public field, if you can't perform in the electoral field, if you don't get votes in a booth, for you the easiest to blame is the institution and easiest to blame is the media. But where is the scientific evidence, madam? Where do we control? And normally, yes, it happens in a democracy when one party continuously wins election. And BJP has, look at all the democracy in the world, madam, a functioning democracy. I don't think any democracy, a political party has got the winning-losing ratio like BJP over the last 15 years. If you look at all the functioning democracy, I'm not talking of an authoritarian government or a single party democracy. I'm talking of a multiple pluralistic democracy. The hit to lose ratio of BJP in a functioning democracy is the highest in India. Because it is people who decide we are winning, not we don't decide. So naturally the opposition says, 2014 what was the narrative, ma'am? Fixing up our VVMs. 2019 what was the narrative? Oh, paper trial, VVPAT you change. Now 2024 what is the narrative? Every time they bring a new narrative, which gets defeated in the election. Next election, another new narrative. Again it gets defeated. But we know it is part of our growth. When one party dominates in a democracy, when you get 40%, 45%, this time the aim is to get 50% popular vote. Day in and day out you win. But people don't see the hard work. People don't see Modi ji working till 3 a.m. in the morning. 7 o'clock he catches a flight, lands in Bengal. They don't see that. People don't see lakhs of our booth workers toiling and day in and day out without a media glare. People don't see that. People don't see ordinary karyakartas doing thousands of things behind the scene. And for them, BJP winning means, oh, you control the media, send some nice spokesperson, fix an anchor, they will just give you some easy questions, lollipop, you answer. No.
The Prime Minister has put a target of BJP and NDA 370 par and 400 par. And that can only happen if the South, the 130 seats in the South, actually come good for the BJP. I want to ask you today, you have become the face, the entire dynamics of the BJP in Tamil Nadu. How many seats? Because whenever you fought alone, you've never gone beyond 5.5% of the vote share in Tamil Nadu. This time around, what is the vote share that you're looking at, and what are the number of seats that you're going to get out of the 39 plus 1 in Puducherry, 40 seats in Tamil Nadu?
Madam, it's a very tough election in the sense you're looking at the three-way context in Tamil Nadu. You have the DMK alliance, absolutely the same alliance for the last 10 years, no change. They have finished their ticket distribution also. Absolutely rich in money power, muscle power, that is one end. Then you have two major alliances, one led by the BJP, other by the ADMK at this point of time. So I would very confidently say the performance of BJP in Tamil Nadu would be historic, which means it might not have happened before this at any point of time. So if you ask me to define what will be that history, because you are looking at 18 to 35 years of our friends, young voters like this, our friends who are sitting here. roughly they are about 33%. 1/3 of voters are very, very young in Tamil Nadu. So their idea is completely different. They are completely free from ideology. And predominantly they have seen only Modi's performance over the last 10 years. And when many of them might not have seen a Congress government for 2004 to 14, madam. Somebody who's giving their first vote today must be 8 years, 9 years when Congress just lost power in 2014. So there's a completely pretty dynamics here. And Tamil Nadu, generally you can always expect a sweep here, there. There's nothing called the middle. I would say it was historic. The vote share, we will comfortably cross 25%. Comfortably.
25?
Yes.
5 times?
Yes, madam.
500% growth?
Yes, madam. We'll comfortably cross.
Can I challenge you on that?
I am putting it in record. I am talking to you in the media, madam, where the record is happening. I am not going to go anywhere. I am just a phone call away. You will call me on the day of counting day. You will ask me, because I am also putting my political credibility on the rocks. I am putting my political credibility in a leading national channel to a leading anchor sitting in front of you. I am making a commitment because we are confident we are reading the field well. We will cross 25%.
In such a short time, you have followed the process and the procedures of this party. Many would say that you're scared of making a commitment. You've made statements against the AIA-DMK. Today there is no alliance with the AIA-DMK because of the statements. And let me just play out what all you've said about the AIA-DMK, and can we play out that soundbite, Periyar, Jayalalitha onwards, what K. Annamalai has said in the past.
முன்னேற்ற கழகத்தினுடைய கட்சி உதாரணத்துக்கு இதே கோயிலுக்கு வெளியே அவர்கள் ஆட்சிக்கு வந்த பிறகு 1967 ஒரு பலகையை வைத்திருக்கின்றார். என்ன வச்சிருக்காங்க? கடவுளை நம்பவ முட்டாள், ஏமாளி, அதனால கடவுளை யாரும் நம்பாதீங்கன்னு தமிழகத்தில் இருக்கக்கூடிய எல்லா கோவில்லையுமே அவர்கள் இது போல் ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு சாதனையை செய்தது போல் ஒரு கம்பத்தை வைத்து கொடியை ஏற்றி வைத்திருக்கின்றார். ஆனா இந்துக்கள் நாம் அமைதியான வழியிலே அறவழியில வாழ்க்கையை வாழ்றோம். அதனால் இன்னைக்கு இந்த ஸ்ரீரங்கத்தினுடைய மண்ணிலிருந்து பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சி உறுதி எடுத்துக் கொள்கிறது. தமிழகத்திலே பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சியினுடைய ஆட்சி வரும் பொழுது முதல் வேளை அந்த கம்பரத்தை அப்புறப்படுத்தி.
Many people say that your statement, your hard line against the AIA-DMK has cost the BJP that alliance and maybe a few seats in Tamil Nadu. How do you see it?
Madam, you are such a senior observer of politics for a long time, different dynamics. I'm sure you will never know, you will always know that a single statement which is always taken out of context by a political party which wants to take it out of context, a single statement will never break an alliance or make an alliance. For example, tomorrow I praise somebody. Will they come for the alliance, madam? Same counter logic I'm giving. Tomorrow I'm saying, oh, they are great people, they are extremely fantastic people. Tomorrow, so the statements can never make an alliance or break an alliance. But coming to the context in which all this are spoken, I will speak this today also, what I spoke there. Next minute I'll speak the same thing. Because, madam, this is an extremely carefully, well thought out, the party line statement. Very well thought out. We are saying, look, do I respect Periyar? Of course, yes. He's a leader. Where is Periyar's maybe a statue in the land of Tamil Nadu when BJP comes to power? Of course, there is a place for him in a statue. But where it will be the public place, where every person's statue is there. But you cannot have an offending words right outside a temple in Tamil Nadu, whichever big temples you go, there is this wording that is put. It says, any person who believes in God is a fool. Right up to the word called scoundrel is used if you do a proper English translation. We are saying, no, this doesn't have a place in a civilized society. We will remove. If you want it, we'll put it in a public place where all sorts of language is there, all sorts of ideology is there. You want to respect that particular personal ideology, please go put up mala and come out. We never said we are removing this and throwing. We said it will go to a public place. That is why the people of Tamil Nadu support. Very first time BJP you have come out very clear cut. Look, every language, the same offensive language cannot be outside a mosque. We are against it also. The same offensive language cannot be outside a church. We are against it also. The same respect a temple, church, mosque or a synagogue, everywhere, Gurudwara, every single place. Please don't put an offensive language simply because you are a ruling party. Or I am saying, madam, same DMK I am asking. We will run the 2026 assembly on this referendum. Let DMK come out, put it in the referendum and say, Periyar's words will be there outside a temple. We will say it will not be there outside a temple. We'll do a referendum. Sanatana Dharma. When Udayanidhi Stalinji, when we asked him, can we do a referendum of Sanatana Dharma in Tamil Nadu in 2024? He said, no. After 2024, I will talk. Why? Because you have to understand, madam, Tamil politics for a long time was not based on what you give the statements or the policy measures. No. Freebies, cult figures, alliance shifting here and there. The major Dravidian parties on their own, they are about 20-22%. You add alliance to it, you cross 30%. Probably 2024 and 2026 would be the first time in Tamil Nadu politics which will be issue based. 10 years of Modi ji. You like it? Please vote. It will be issue based. 2019, what was
not
it? Not
Hindutva versus Sanatan.
Madam, here, our concept of Hindutva, Sanatana Dharma in Tamil Nadu for a long time, 70 years, Sanatana Dharma was actually portrayed by the DMK ecosystem as a wrong word. For them, Sanatana Dharma means Brahmin supremacy. That is how they wrote. That is how in the movies they sang. That is how they, in the theatre dramas, when DMK initially came to the political sphere, it was all drama, street plays. For them, Sanatana Dharma, Brahmin guys dominating you. For us, Sanatana Dharma is equal. It is all encompassing. Everybody same. And the language and the nomenclature change is happening now because of the social media. Sanatana Dharma, the word is so discussed in Tamil Nadu over the last many months. Right up to Benaras Hindu University's book on Sanatana Dharma, this, that. And till now, Sanatana Dharma means Brahmin supremacy. Don't believe. For the very first time, the people of Tamil Nadu, Sanatana Dharma means eternal Dharma, which will transcend time. This is the first level discussion happening. Then suddenly Udayanidhi Stalin says, no, it was went out of context. I mentioned Brahmin supremacy, annihilation. The second question, this is a state where unfortunately Brahmins are converted to villains. Because you always need a villain in politics. You keep them as villain. You vilify them. You do politics around them. Now I really don't understand. In a 21st century, 2024, you bring a particular community, you put them there, you vilify them. Can you do politics, madam? For me, the biggest problem in Tamil Nadu is vilification of gender, vilification of caste, vilification of community. Very unfortunately, this is the language DMK speaks. Now, you see, madam, in India, why is DMK's language so controversial now? Today, there is some big thing in TV I was saying, one Tamil Nadu minister saying, I am a minister, that is why I am keeping quiet. Else I will tear Modi to piece. Day before yesterday language. 5 days back, one minister language. Why suddenly it is becoming a trend where people see? Because till now social media was not there, madam. This is DMK's normal language. They go to a stage, abuse a woman, speak bad about women, people clap, at least their cadres. They think it is cool, they come out. After social media comes, every language is traveling. People scrutiny it. Suddenly it becomes viral. DMK fellows are like, 70 years we are speaking the same language. Why are you objecting now? Now social media has put scrutiny on all of us, saying, you don't keep your language in check, you are in trouble.
Anybody wants to ask a question? We'll take a question round from the students. Raise your hand. Well, right here. Please identify yourself. Can we have the mic coming to this gentleman in the front row?
Vanakkam Annamalai ji. First of all, hearty congratulations for your successful completion of Yen Man Yen Makkal Yatra. So, it was so political. I just wanted to know how a leader is psychologically thinking, how he makes decision. So you started the journey as an engineer like me, and you did not place yourself with a job, and then you took a break, you went to pursue MBA, and then you wrote civil services, you served the people for 9 years, and then you did quit the job. After that you come to this mass platform where you directly meet people. So why should not I think that Mr. Annamalai ji is switching from platform to platform? And how will you make a commitment, or how will you promise me that you are going to be in this platform? Politics is
commitment to people.
A long trust.
Okay.
And I have one more follow-up question.
Okay. First, let him answer the first question.
Very important question, madam. Thank you for the question, brother. Very important question that is. Well, you have to understand, from my point of view, to understand me as a person, who am I as a person? I was born in a small village, 32 houses in the village. Father, mother, not graduates, and living a normal life. 10th standard, absolutely no clue what I want to do in life. But I was very clear, I don't want to be a doctor because being a doctor means more study. That is my level of thinking. 12th, absolutely no clue. I went to an friend, got a seat in the engineering college. I wanted to follow him. We are close friends. Went to that engineering college. After going to engineering college with more exposure, one thing I was very clear, I don't want to be an engineer. For me to get that clarity at the age of 20, it took 20 years for me from a village to a city, seeing people to know, oh, I don't want to be an engineer. Second question, what do you want to be? If you don't want to be an engineer, why do you want to take up a job, get into EMI and all those things? For me, the clarity evolved very lately and slowly. Because of the nature of my life, my exposure, what do I know about life? Again, one thing I didn't say, madam, since you asked this question, I have to bring that also. Went to MBA. So many people here might not know, my internship happened with the political party. That was my first try in politics. So my MBA time, first year, when you have to do a corporate internship, I took a special permission, came and did with Mr. Vijaykanth. 3 months I was with him. As a communication advisor, 2009 Lok Sabha, traveling across. Then I knew very clearly that politics in India and Tamil Nadu, it has to go through a long way before a person like you and me can even think about getting into politics. Civil service happened because I was very clear right from my MBA time in UP that it has to be of service. What service? Again, I don't know. It has to be NGO or probably politics or probably civil service. So the reason I'm trying to be more elaborate on it is, I'm sure till 25, 28, if somebody here thinks that we're very clear my life is sorted out, I'm very sorry. We have seen very little of the world to be so confident that my life is sorted out. We see very little of the world, university, campus, friends, ecosystem, maybe a canteen, maybe a Netflix, maybe an Amazon, at least for your age. Policing 9 long years is not an easy thing because you are getting exposed to so many. Again, I told madam, politics was definitely out of my mind because survive in Indian political system is next to impossible. Because so much you have to give. Your camera is always on your head. You lose your privacy. And every statement, one statement you go off in a state like Tamil Nadu, I'm done. And every day, morning you defend CAA, afternoon this, then evening some other issue, night there. I keep talking to press people, why do you want to test me on sociology, history, everything for me? But for the opposite party, you just say what idli you ate, and which movie you sing, and what song you like. And only for me, why you have to test geography, history, sociology? Because many a time I keep complaining that why hard questions for me? Because you are going against the system and the narrative per se. So it's very tough. So brother, I would always say, the end goal is to serve the people. Politics is one of it. And politics is never intended to be a full-time profession. The makers of our constitution never thought politics should be full-time. The moment you do politics full-time, where will you earn your money? How will you get your food? And who's going to take care of your children? And unfortunately in India right now, the nature of politics have become 24/7. And for me, I do agriculture, that is where I earn my income. But right now, I hardly spend about 3 days in my farm. I know if I do it properly, I can earn a little bit more income there. I have to apply my mind. There is a motor repair. If I repair my motor, I'll do it in 2,000. My mother does it in 3,000. Because she's like, oh, I can't carry, I give it to this guy. If I take care of my cows and sheep well, because we rear cow and sheep there, probably I can take care of my sheep well because I'm an absentee agriculturist now because I'm based out of Chennai, half the time running. I wanted to give 10 days, 33% of my time to agriculture because I want to earn and live my life. So I would always say, brother, it's a tough one. It's not a very easy one, but always keep thinking, what is the other side? You're compromising so much. The other side, are you making the civilization better, the society better? That's it. So the commitment I can only give you is, my life is for the service of people. Just keep serving, serving and serving. In a state like Tamil Nadu, I can keep fighting. This is the state where you got to fight every day. But your mind should not be trained for results. Like madam asked me, what is the result? I can never train my mind to result mind because it might happen or it might get reflected little bit later. Here, the first 18% is the toughest one. 18% has happened if somebody is thinking, oh, it happened because of Annamalai, happened because of Enmakkal Yatra. I must be the most stupidest person in the room. It happened because there is this Chinese bamboo story. You keep adding water, the bamboo will not grow. It will be like this. 90 days. 91st day it grows. 92nd day it grows. But 91st day, suddenly Annamalai comes and tells, no, I came 90th day into BJP, I poured water. You see the bamboo has grown 3 centimeters. So it is so much effort is put into the state by a lot of people. In our office, if you come, we have 117 cadres of BJP Tamil Nadu killed over the last 32 years. Fundamentalist, terrorist, butchered, bombed. 132 people. 117 people last 32 years. 117 people. You are trying to do some memorial for them. So I'm very confident about the data. Now they are also in that first 90. So that is why in a state, but Tamil Nadu, once you cross 18%, it is tuck. It is 25, it is 30, it is 35. Just a matter of time. The resistance is so heavily built. So you can only fight. And this is not a very, I'm also a human being. I also have a 3-year-old daughter. I have a 8-year-old son. They miss me. And I am also a father, husband to somebody, son to my mother, son to my father. I also want to live a life like you. I want to go to a hotel, have a meal, come out where nobody sees me. I want to go to a theater without wearing a mask or a cap. I also want to let my emotions out in the public, watch a cricket match, clap and come out. But I cannot keep going hiding everywhere, right? I go to a theater with a mask and a cap. I am just 38, 39-year-old person. I have all the aspirations you have. So I am but expecting me to shoulder all responsibility. So every human being will invariably fail. The nature of a human being, if I get into philosophy, you will always slip here and there. My request to you is, don't treat me as somebody outside. Treat me as somebody who's with you. As a human being, allow me to fail sometimes. And don't have too many expectations on me. And I am fighting for you, expecting that you will also fight for me, my party and our system. So just wait. Because end of the day, we are trying to bring in some change. And I can give up any moment. I can always complain, oh, it's so much, I'm missing my family, my time. My mother has just come out of a major health scare. She needs my time. I always say, but there is something that motivates me beyond it. Can I make something better, 1% better? Now I see a good potential. Modi ji, 10 years. State where DMK is ruling. It is open